Good morning. Ready for our nature walk. Our first walk as we've arrived in San Diego. So it's just in the golden hour here at sunrise. Although the difference here is we are on the West Coast. So to be on the West Coast, the sun rises in the east, so it's harder for us to see. Good morning. So it's really more of a sunset kind of place, which is amazing. This is known as Centennial Park, and it's a pretty little park. We're just gonna go around. It's really lovely. Got the red roofs like the Coronado Inn Hotel. And we have the city skyline. And boy, has it grown. Yes, it's grown a lot. Beautiful. Very beautiful. So we are here hanging out, walking and talking, but without Rock today, in the park at the sunrise. We find that the best time of the day to play is in the morning at the sunrise. Beautiful red roofs here, a little bit different of nature-esque. We have the skyline. Good morning. Growing mo flower. Yes, it is a beautiful morning. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. We are looking at the San Diego skyrise in Centennial Park. Beautiful, right? Right here in the golden hour. We can't see our golden ball as well because we're now on the West Coast, but we can certainly see the sunset later on today, and that's pretty magnificent. So while we walk and talk without Little Rock in the park today at sunrise, how are you today? Stunning views, yes. Beautiful morning. Relaxing and peaceful. Very peaceful. Go over here. Love these red roofs from the 1930s, this style of resort. It's really pretty, isn't it? And here we have the San Diego skyline. Yes, it's a wonderful weather here. It's a wonderful, thank you, you're welcome. Got like a little mini nature-esque gazebo over here. And beautiful, beautiful. And so much greenery along the seascape here. Pretty, right? Beautiful, beautiful. And the weather is absolutely lovely as we walk and talk in the park. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, it makes the coffee better. See the birds? They're flying around the skyline. Lovely, lovely. This downtown has really developed, but what's nice about it is there's so many beautiful parks of nature embedded here in San Diego. From Balboa Park to this is just a little one known as Centennial Park, but it's beautiful. And this is on Coronado Island. There's the Coronado Bay Bridge. Good morning. Very lovely. And we have a little bit of the waterfront here, a little mini beach at Centennial Park. Very quiet this morning. Just about 6:45 a.m. here today, right now. So it's nice and early. Nice and early on the skyline for our little mobile nature walk here in San Diego. Beautiful, beautiful viewing of the morning skyline. Look at the birds. Look at them go. Look at them go. Isn't that cool? They almost look like a group of F-16s or F-21s, whatever the newest models are today, from Miramar, Top Gun, but they're nature's F-16. And they're beautiful. There they go. There they go. Look at them in their formations. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Beautiful, beautiful. A little overcast this morning, but really peaceful. Good place to do some Tai Chi here on the beach. Oh, there they are. Good morning. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Liz making morning fun. Yes, I know. Somebody's got to do it. Now here's a lot of the Navy ships, I think, down on this end. San Diego's always been a big, big military mecca of all four branches. The Marines, the Navy, Coast Guard, so really 5 branches, as well as, the Marines, the Navy, help me out, the Coast Guard, the Army, and military intelligences. They got a big language school up north, Monterey, California. But anyway, so you always tend to see a lot of these ships, the subs, the aircraft carriers, all kinds of stuff. 32nd Street used to be loaded with all different types of other types of ships. So anyway, it's got a long history of that. Yeah, beautiful, right? Isn't it lovely? Beautiful greeneries, lovely flowers, perfect weather. It's about 67 degrees right now as we walk and talk in the park at sunrise in San Diego. San Diego, here we go. Nice way to start the day. Best time of the day to play. So, very cool and beautiful, beautiful. Little overcast, but you can always see the planes taking off. Airport's right across the street. So maybe about 7 minutes to get to the airport and fly wherever you choose. A lot of ease and mobility from San Diego. From Asia to Hawaii to Europe and the East Coast. So let's go check this out. Here's some more birds. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we're heading now over towards the Coronado Bay Bridge. Just one of the prettiest bridges. Stuart has some pretty bridges, and Jensen Beach, Martin County, but awful pretty here in San Diego. And extraordinary weather. Ah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, nice place to have a cup of coffee. Beautiful, beautiful port in Southern California. Nice place to walk and talk in the Centennial Park. These bougainvilleas, they do well all over the place, don't they? They're almost like arborvitae trees. You see them so many parts of the world and they prosper. And you can decorate buildings with them, put them in the yard. Aren't they lovely? And we have our seagulls and the Coronado Bay Bridge here in front of this greenery of riches in Coronado, California. San Diego. Beautiful. We're just waking up here, guys. It's about 6:52. We're still in our golden hour. It's a little bit overcast today, but we just make our way over here a little bit. Look at some of the beautiful flowers. Oops. Yes. So how about that? Switch up the nature walk a little bit today. It's a lot cooler, I'll tell you, than it has been. So that is the best part, is the weather. And we got a little seagull who just landed up here. Cool, cool, cool. And no shortage of our wonderful American flag. See this? I don't know what you see more in San Diego. American flags, which is awesome. Love that. Or the little fishies. Really pretty skyline. It's so nice. Really, really pretty. Oh, here come our birds. Nature's F-16s. And we're not so far from Miramar, so we commonly do see these amazing jets fly in formation overhead, doing their loop-de-loops. So cool. Really is. They're so talented, those pilots. The Top Guns. Isn't that beautiful? It's almost starting to look a little bit like a Sydney. Sydney's a pretty city too in Australia, but I'm not sure anything tops San Diego. It's a great place to go around for the nature walk. Lots of different places to explore in San Diego. You get Balboa Park. This is near Centennial Park. We're in Coronado today, exploring the nature here at Centennial Park and the waterfront. At the sunrise. Nothing much open yet, and we're just meandering around a little bit, getting some fresh air, harmonizing with the nature. Oh dear, very, very nice. So this is the landing where I'm pretty sure like Pio's is. All kinds of waterfront fun. This is a little pizzeria and a little village shopping and bars and restaurants and birds and beautiful flowers. So this is a great place to come and hang out. And you can actually take the ferry over here from the mainland. And there it is. So take a walk down to the ferry landing. So right from downtown San Diego, it's only like 10 minutes. You hop on the ferry and it will take you right over here to the island of Coronado. And it's fun to do for happy hour because you can go right in here to a place called Pio's, which is an old-time favorite. And see, there's the Bay Bridge. Yeah, lots of fun, neat little things to explore. Little birdie. And we have a little gazebo. But the weather is divine. It's about 67 degrees right now with a little breeze. And look at who we found. A solo traveler. So cute. Good morning. So cute. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. He wants to just go fishing. He's going fishing. Oh, look at, let's see what he gets. Let's see what he gets. I think that's a loon, right, guys? Let's see where he's coming up with some fish. I don't know. I don't know. He might have made friends with the fish down there. See the pretty, pretty bridge? It's a beautiful, beautiful. Oh, there he is. There he is. No, and the seagull. Look at that. I don't know. I don't think he got a piece. Another seagull. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, went down for another dive. Went down for another dive down there. So, we'll see. I'm sure he's well fed. Looks like he knows what he's doing. This over here, I think that's called Pio's. It's a nice little, locals like to go there, the old locals that were the big surfers and hung in San Diego. That's where we used to go. Oh, there he is. Did you get a fish? No fish, Mr. Loon. You're gonna have to take another dive. Okay. He'll get one, I'm sure. Looks like he's pretty well fed. There's some birds hanging out. It's so pretty. It's really nice. So nice. So quiet. So quiet. Really nice. So we're gonna head back over here towards the POEs. So there's a little walking path here. No, we're not deep in the Canadian forest, but this is a lovely, lovely part of the city that has embedded it throughout with a lot of nature. So I figured I'd share. Hope you guys like it. San Diego is a really pretty place. Yeah, good morning, Master. Good morning. Yes, we're in San Diego this morning, and it is beautiful and peaceful and quiet and still very early morning. So for us here, we're still in the golden hour. Good morning. So we're walking around the Coronado Ferry Landing in the park area. Coronado Bay Bridge, beautiful, and the San Diego skyline. There's one of our little ferries. And you can go back and forth from Coronado to downtown San Diego, about 10 minutes on the ferry. This is the little downtown part of Coronado that is also known for its U.S. Navy, the Port of San Diego, and the Navy SEALs train here. It's got a great history of military. But walking here is also very relaxing, and very peaceful, and very beautiful too. Here it comes, coming right in. There's the ferry. Go for a little ride over to the downtown San Diego. Cup of coffee, morning breakfast, or some more nature walk over at Balboa Park. That's a pretty park, a huge park with a fascinating history. Today we're in the Comenity Park, and it's also very nice. We're on the island today. It's really a coquette little city here with a lot of nature, and it certainly has grown, but it still is a great place to come and hang and walk in the park. Many different parks to pick from. Lots of things to do here, never a dull moment. From nature walks to cultural activities, loads of museums, great diversity of food, from Indian to Chinese to Mexican, Italian, American food, lots of great seafood. Best fish tacos in the world. I think they invented them. Oh, there he is. Look at our little boat taking everybody over to the mainland. So pretty. A lot of nature woven in between the village boutiques, which makes it really quite lovely. It's a beautiful part of our country. And all 4 military bases have a call home here. The U.S. Army, the Marines, the Navy, and the Coast Guard. And which one did I leave out? But they're all here. Ships, planes, jet engines, Top Gun, Miramar, Air Force, that was the one. And the Navy SEALs right here on Coronado Island, where they train. On the north part of the island, our top people in the world, their trainings. And that's right here, home to San Diego in Coronado Island. Actually, I think they were originated in Fort Pierce, Florida, but their huge training base today is right here in Coronado and has been for many years. Say 50 years or more, 40 years, I don't know, long time. And of course the Greek food's good here too. All kinds of little goodies that's not open now because it's early morning. And we have a lot of bicyclists and just a great little, very walkable community. Safe and beautiful and relaxing. So look at these pretty flowers. Good morning. So lovely. It's really pretty. And this is a famous place that I like to go. P.O.E.'s. Oh, anyway, there's so many different little places that you can go. But this has been here for a long time. It's sort of a classic. And a lot of people in San Diego like to take the ferry over from the downtown Gaslamp District and go here. Good morning.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah. Rocky's not with us this morning, but he's got a babysitter. Well, we're going to be attending some conferences. We're just doing our morning nature walk. Yes, it's lovely, right? And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Right here in the nature. So pretty. A lot of the pretty plants. It's less tropical here in the sense from Florida. It's a little bit cooler. And very, very pretty just the same. See a lot more really tall palm trees here. Florida, we have a mix, but more of the short, full ones, which are very lovely too. And anyway, this is Coronado. Little center with lots of little meandered nature. Good morning. So, go back over here towards the Embarcadero. And this is also that used to be the home of most of the NFL football players for the San Diego Chargers. Used to be the San Diego Chargers. And most of them lived over at Glorieta Bay, which is another part of this island. Right now, we're in a different area, but it's all nice, pretty just to walk around and check out the Embarcadero. Across the way is Seaport Village, and that's another great place to meander and see some nature. But this is the Centennial Park region, and it's nice. Good morning. Centennial Park. And years ago, this bridge didn't exist. You had to take a boat over, ferry over, which you can still do as we just saw. But now we have the Coronado Bay Bridge, and that they had a toll there. Once the bridge was paid for, they actually ended the toll. Can you believe that? would never happen in Massachusetts. So anyway, here we are at beautiful, beautiful San Diego. And that is the ferry landing right over there. So he comes, takes about 10 minutes, and then he will take these folks right back over here to the downtown of San Diego, which never existed in the 80s. It was just sort of a dangerous lot of homeless people, but today it's quite lovely, and there's so many hotels and conference centers, and it's totally transformed. I think we're turning into a little bit of a Hong Kong, which is not necessarily a bad thing, just extremely expensive. And see, he's letting us know he's going to be going in a moment. And then he'll take these folks over here across the San Diego Bay to the downtown of San Diego from Coronado Island. Drop them off and they can get on their day. Great way to commute, and it's just beautiful. There's so much to do here. Great walking, great exploring, and beautiful seaside town. Very relaxing, very peaceful, and really very beautiful. San Diego, California, real close to Mexico, and specifically Rosarito Beach in that area. We can do horseback riding on the beach and all kinds of pretty things, places to explore. But it is nice, this whole big walkability. One of the most walkability places, really. So a little bit different than South Florida, but I thought I would share the skyline and the nature here along the seafront in Coronado, San Diego. Good morning. A lot of people out and about. A place for lease. Anybody want to build a wellness center there? That would work. So beautiful. Could do Tai Chi in the mornings. Could do it anyway. Lovely yoga, stretching, or even aerobics for the elderly wheelchair bound. Good morning. Very, very pretty. You can really walk a lot here. Oh, 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 oh. We got a buzzing bee. We kind of want to harmonize with that bee while we're out here harmonizing with the nature, because we don't particularly want to get stung by the bee, but they are lovely. Isn't that pretty? The skyline. And as we meander around the park path towards the Coronado Bay Bridge, really, really pretty. And here we're coming up to a beautiful embodiment of beautiful flowers. have right here the birds of paradise. Isn't it lovely? They're so beautiful. And again, the American flag. See a lot of American flags in San Diego and Coronado. People proud about their country. And also, you see a lot of seahorses. Not so much right here, but more like I think in a little bit north in La Jolla. It seems like that's their signature is the seahorse. I suppose it's a signature for a lot of people that live on the seashore. The only species where the male actually has the babies. But it's kind of a cool signature. I think it's beautiful. And these flowers are gorgeous. Aren't they gorgeous? More American flags. And beautiful, beautiful flowers. Look at that. Look at that. It's so pretty. Just the colors of that bright orange in nature with the green. So nice. So just still meandering around the Embarcadero here in Coronado. It's really nice. But yeah, very dog friendly, very coffee friendly, very peaceful, great for biking. Anybody want to go for a quick jet ski ride? That'll wake you up. You can rent them right there at the foot of that little pier. You can get that and go on jet skiing in the morning. Good morning. Very nice. So Coronado is very flat. It is an island. It's 2 or 3 ways to get here. One is the ferry that we just saw earlier. The other way is this Coronado Bay Bridge. And I believe the third way is you can come in from the Imperial Beach side and come in that way, which is also very cool. So this is that. So lots of different ways to come over here, but most people just drive the bridge. So that bridge was a master creation that has facilitated many people's lives. Coronado was originally, I think, designed as a waterfront mecca in the 1930s when they built the Coronado. Yeah, the Bay Bridge, exactly. When they built the Coronado Hotel, this is now, today, I think it's the largest standing wooden structure in the United States. And we're not near that right now, but anyway, good to know. We'll look at that later. But today we are on the other side, near the landing. They call it the landing. So that's a nice part of Coronado too, where you can see this whole Embarcadero and the skyline of San Diego. Beautiful and very nice weather. Nice and cool and relaxing. Yeah, it is a big bridge. It's a really big bridge, and it's actually a beautiful bridge. If you're afraid of bridges, you don't want to be on the outskirts of that bridge because it can feel a little bit overwhelming if you have a concern about heights or bridges. But it is a gorgeous bridge, and I don't know how many thousands of cars go over it every day, but they do. And they get quite a view. going over that bridge. We also have a lot of local little cruise ships that go out. Dinner cruises and sunset cruises and weddings and different sort of events that sail back and forth from the downtown of San Diego, the Embarcadero, all the way through here. They go through that bridge and over through Glorieta Bay, which is a gorgeous part of Coronado Island. And so that bridge, if it could speak, could tell you many interesting stories about the travels, waterfront fun, and the Embarcadero and San Diego, California. So today, good morning. Today the traffic is pretty bad in California, San Diego included. So if you're gonna live here, talk to the locals and the experts. But having lived here for years and coming back every year for many years, for at least a week or two, I can tell you it's a great walkability place, but you need to live so you can walk. Otherwise, you might get terribly frustrated with the traffic. This is true. So, but if you live right here on the island, can walk everywhere, and occasionally have to go over for a business meeting on the mainland, well, you can take the ferry or drive. It all works out. But I don't think anyone really loves spending their time sitting in traffic. It's much better to be able to harmonize with the nature and walk and talk in the park on the Embarcadero in Southern California, San Diego, Coronado Island. Pretty, really pretty. A lot of sailing here. We had a lot of good sailors come to San Diego. Same thing with surfers. We got some really, really world-class surfers here, close enough to Hawaii. So when it comes to like water sports, San Diego pretty much takes the cake. I know there's some good talent in Australia and Hawaii, but there's a lot of good ones here that then go on to continue and practice their art of water sports in parts of the world, such as Hawaii and Australia. But San Diego has a lot of really highly skilled water talent. SeaWorld originated here, and it really was a beautiful SeaWorld back in the day. Oops, not sure what happened. Yeah. Sorry, guys. There we go. Sorry about that. It was just incredible. It was really lovely to see, young, skilled, trained people swim with Shamu and the dolphins and water ski with them. It was awesome. And now they've sort of monetized it to the point it has lost a lot of its amazing charm, but it's still beautiful. Still pretty cool. But it was unbelievable back in the 80s and 90s. And the founder was good friends with our family, so that was an interesting thing. You could actually hear him talk about his innovation of SeaWorld. And he was a mastermind perfectionist. And anyway, it's great park, nature park here in San Diego. But right now we are right off the Community Park walkway. And we are in Coronado Island, part of San Diego, here in Southern California. Just thought we'd come over and check out this little tree on our little morning walk at sunrise. So it's beautiful here. We're gonna go back and continue to meander around the bend by the Coronado Bay Bridge. But if I see something pretty or want to share, I'll just kind of meander over and check it out so everyone can take a little sneak peek. Okay, we got seagulls everywhere. Look at this. We got another little ship coming over. That looks like some kind of a, what, fishing vessel or... And guess what we have here? Military ship. There we go. All 4 branches here, based here in San Diego. The U.S. Navy, so we have the aircraft carriers, the submarine base. We have it all. We have these kind of ships. And we have MCRD, which is the Marine Corps training base. We have the Coast Guard. We have the Air Force, Miramar, where they fly the F, whatever they are now, 21s or the Top Guns. But anyway, so it's a pretty interesting city with tons of history and tons to do, and the weather is perfect. But you gotta pull out your wallet because it's not inexpensive. It is turning into a little Hong Kong. But that's not a bad thing. It's just that it is very expensive to live here now. And it never was before, when I was in college here. Went to college here back in the 80s. So it's a really nice place. But it is a little more crowded than optimal now. And even back in the day, we used to have bumper stickers that said, "Welcome to San Diego, now please go home." Because naturally, sooner or later, people find out, and then they all move here. So it's quite congested now. But still a great place to live. Lovely. What? Look at the birds. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Very, very, very nice. Very pretty. So, we are doing it live, folks, here in San Diego. Started over at the Comenity Park, strolled all around the waterfront walk, over now approaching closer and closer to the Coronado Bay Bridge. There's a really pretty park here. Beautiful, beautiful. And we have some kayakers and boarders out. Look at this. Perfect time to start the day. Best time of the day to play at the sunrise. Gorgeous, gorgeous weather. See all those cars going over the bridge. But these folks got the right idea. Best time of the day to play is sunrise. And here in San Diego, we're still in the golden hour of the sunrise. Lovely. Right here by the Coronado Bay Bridge. Enjoying nature in lots of different ways. We have bicyclists, boarders, kayakers, canoers, walkers, and hikers. We got them all. And it is awfully pretty. And of course, dog walkers. We have dog walkers here in San Diego. And it's lovely. Yeah. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Got some people playing some softball, taking some practice swings. Morning. Skateboard parks. Lots of activity. Great place to sail. Catamarans. I used to be able to rent the catamarans right out of the Hyatt Hotel in Marina Bay, Mission Bay. That was a big sport here. Hi. And very, very nice. And we have bicycles we can rent in here. And a child's park. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here we are. Lovely, lovely, lovely walk and talk in the park today in San Diego. Coronado Bay. And look at the seagull. Isn't he nice? So lots of people enjoy the nature here, whether it's paddleboarding, kayaking, walking and talking in the park, skateboarding, surfing, bicycling. It's a great outdoors here in San Diego, all along the Embarcadero. It's really pretty. Really, really pretty place. And very diverse. People from all over the world. Lots of Europeans here, Scandinavians, Americans, Mexicans, and many Brits, and many Asians. So it is the complete United Nations, which I love. Okay, here we are, the Big Bay, San Diego Bay, showing us a little bit about where we are. Awesome place to hang out. The cool thing about Coronado Tidelands Park, so now we've walked over to Coronado Tidelands Park. That's where we are here. And they all sort of connect as you meander through this whole walkway. So you can go forever on this thing. And it makes it fun. It's nice weather, boy. 68 degrees now. Perfect. Perfect, perfect way to start the day. And enjoy the sunrise. So Dr. Seuss lived in La Jolla, California, donated a lot of money here. He was a philanthropist, as well as a wonderful child's author. He's since passed away, but he contributed a lot to this community. And so whenever I'm here, I like to rhyme things because I always think of the Cat in the Hat, and good old Dr. Seuss was the best and will live on through imagination and memories with all of his extraordinary children's books. Green Eggs and Ham, Sam I Am. And this was a hometown, very much so, for Dr. Seuss, who lives in La Jolla, but close enough, 15 minutes from here. More hilly area than Coronado. We are a little bit more flat in here. And got the beautiful Bay Bridge. And it is beautiful, yeah. So see, we've got riding together, healing mind and body. Don't you love it? Riding together, healing mind and body. Love that. Awesome. Think it's a good idea. Don't you? Give it a thumbs up. Come on. Look at these beautiful, beautiful trees in the Tidelands Park. Good morning. So really lovely. So not a ton of people just sit on the beach in San Diego. They like to move around, water sports, boating, sailing, walking. You'll see people lying sometimes, but most of the time, they're moving. It's one of the things I like about the city. There's a skateboarding park over there, cool. All kinds of fitness things that you can do in the park, and a lot of people take advantage of it. Skateboarding park, fitness areas, promoting the cycling, you can rent bikes here. It's so easy to do it everywhere. Painless. Rent the kayaks, rent the board. So makes it easy to be outdoors and be fit, which I think is one of the greatest attributes of this city. And it was always like that. It was always like that for as long as I can remember. So that has not changed. And the other thing I love about San Diego, they make it easy to keep recycling and trash and keep the city clean. You see some trash, but not too much. It's a really good place. They keep their city clean, and they make it easy by providing you every block with different places to dispose of your trash. So it's sort of a culture here that everybody takes pride in disposing properly of their debris. Pretty important to be in nature. And San Diego does that well. They have signs on their buses and everything, and it just says, "Keep San Diego clean." So everyone that moves here learns quickly that they're sort of looked down upon if they just whip out trash. So it's definitely a built-in cultural component of San Diego, which is a winner. I think we need that to be instilled in a few other places. Here we are meandering around Tidelands Park in just past Dinghy Landing, coming up around to the Coronado Bay Bridge and the Embarcadero. Beautiful morning here in San Diego. Good morning.
And I said, I wish to death. One person.
Ah, love it. So our channel is all about health, wellness, and the quality of life, because I believe that by using best practices and traveling around the world, that we create a healthier living. Nothing has it all, but as you learn about everything and use the best from each space, you get the most optimal winning formula. Don't you think? So anyway, we continue to walk and talk in the park at the sunrise. Now, we are coming around the bend here, and that is the Coronado Bay Bridge. But it's a huge bridge and very, very cool. But we are now going to turn around and go back to the landing. We can take a fresh look at this beautiful San Diego skyline of San Diego Bay. Lovely, isn't it, guys? It's a pretty place. Very, very walkable city. And we're actually not in the downtown. We are in Coronado Bay, heading towards the landing. Look at all the little dinghies. Have the official dinghy park here. There's a little dinghy rocking and rolling right there. Looks very peaceful. Very peaceful. A little bit overcast today, but it's nice and cool. Nice and cool. Look at that. Skyline is so pretty. Dinghy Park. So I guess you can use those dinghies to just go out and get your boat. Right out there. So those are where we keep the boats. And on the buoys. And then you just take your dinghy here and go out to your boat there and get started for the day. Good morning. Best time of the day to play is at the sunrise. Yeah, so beautiful. Really is nice. And we are a little different nature walk today here in Coronado Islands, Southern California, San Diego, meandering across from the Embarcadero and Dinghy Landing. So pretty. It's really pretty. And the best part is you can spend all day outside. Good morning. It's lovely, really, to be able to spend the whole day outside. And again, San Diego, they're organized, their trash, and their recyclables. Very easy to comply when you have access to trash cans and recycling cans at every street corner. Makes it a little bit easier, doesn't it? Well, I think more cities should take note from San Diego that way, because it really is a very clean city. And you can see more trash, more recyclable cans, every single block, everywhere. So why would you just throw it on the ground if you can go every 10 feet and have access to a recycling bin? They make it easy so people comply and they take pride in it, which is a good thing. Then everybody can enjoy the city, the clean city. Good morning. Lots of dog walkers here. Lots of dog walkers. Pretty, pretty paths. And again, this one I love. Riding together, healing mind and body. Fantastic. Beautiful walkability city. And I would say it's the best time of the day to play. And for all of you out there, we're so glad you're stopping by our little channel on health and wellness and the quality of life. Because that really is what it's about. So, okay, here we go. Got stuck there for a minute, folks. But we are back. We are back on track. Best time of the day to play. San Diego Day here on Coronado Island in the Bay. Beautiful skyline. Walking by many of the parks. We have bicyclists and dog walkers and surfers, and we also have some aloe vera. Check that out. Stuff has got a hearty soul and it grows everywhere. And it's nice to see everybody taking advantage of the outdoor trainings and benefits. Look at, oop, here we go, bicyclists and working out in a park. No excuses here, guys. Everybody's outside. It's the place to be. Moving and grooving and jiving. Sailing. Boarding. It's awesome. The Big Bay. See, that was Coronado Tidelands Park. And you can walk this whole area. And it never gets old. It really does not get old. See, more place to dispose of your coals. They have everything organized. So for people with barbecuing here by the Embarcadero, you can dispose of your coals so that somebody doesn't come here, walk on it, and burn their feet. They think of all of it so that it's a safe and enjoyable and peaceful, good morning, it's time with nature. Lots of American flags here, lovely to see. And beautiful, beautiful Coronado Bay Bridge. And we're heading over to the landing, which is a really nice part of Coronado Island. Get a great vision of the skyline and the Bay Bridge. Love it. And just love it. So nice. So all this access, you can ride your bicycle, you can walk, you can do cartwheels or dancing spins. Everything goes. And it's just beautiful, really. Look at this lovely greenery here at the park. Heading towards Centennial Park. So a lot of these parks are partially built along the coastline here. Balboa Park is not. Oh, look at this art piece. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's awesome. Look at that side view looking into the Coronado Bay Bridge. Let's check out the other side, shall we? Isn't that a cool piece of art? Look at that. Yes. And so she is looking right at the Coronado Bay Bridge. This artwork, so cool. Isn't that awesome? Look at the eyes. It's really kind of cool. And she's looking right, so I'm gonna stand in front of her. She is looking right like this. Right at the Bay Bridge. Right like this. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Twee Monica. Incredible. Incredible artwork. So I'll go back here one more time and just show you the side view. Coronado Bay Bridge. And look, she's looking right at it. Very cool. Love that. So we're gonna mosey on over here, continuing on our Hi. So we do a little extra one today, a little bit longer, because you know why? We can. It's not so, it is not so hot like in Florida, that we can hang outside a lot. It's awesome. Love that. Love that. So we're going to continue to mosey on here. Beautiful. Beautiful San Diego. Welcome everybody. We're just gonna walk by the waterfront park here in Coronado Island. By the Coronado Bay Bridge, sailing centers, yacht clubs, and the waterfront here, San Diego Bay. It's really pretty. Really, really pretty. Oh, we got the seagulls. They're looking for something delicious to eat. Yeah. Isn't that pretty over there? Very lovely. Very, very lovely. Very, very lovely. So nice. Very, very nice. Beautiful San Diego. Yes, it is. Here's something over there. Not sure what it is. Some kind of a bird. And we are moseying around the skyline of San Diego, California. Here we are on Coronado Island. Oh, somebody's excited. And for good reason. It's a beautiful morning. And we are moving around. It's about 70 degrees. Gorgeous weather. Just shy of 8 o'clock. So we've been meandering through the golden hour here, discovering and exploring San Diego and Coronado Island. It's the Coronado Bay Bridge. And here we are, right across from the downtown San Diego by the Embarcadero. Gaslamp District, Coronado Bay Landing. And it's a beautiful place to just walk. Really, really pretty. And you can take the ferry right from Coronado over to the mainland that arrives in about 10 minutes in San Diego downtown. So great way to go back and forth, have a little dinner, meander the boutiques, have some coffee, and then go back to your homeland. Lots of pretty things here. And it's a nice walkable area. That's a great way to enjoy the nature by bike. Boarding, walking the dog, or just jogging with your partner or by yourself. Everybody enjoys it out here. It's very lovely. Very lovely. A little bit overcast today, but it's great temperature. It's about 70 degrees. 70 degrees. If you want to go for a quick jet ski, can certainly find your way to the end of the little pier here. This guy's got the right idea. Going for a little speedboat ride this morning. Thursday morning. And there's your jet skis. Isn't that nice? The downtown San Diego and the jet boater. Nope. Little birdie taking off. Little birdie's taking off.
Definitely.
Beautiful. Lovely, really. So nice. So nice here. Nice and cool. That it's easy to be outside. So, we just a walk and a talk. No Rocky today, though. Rocky is home with a babysitter. And he loves his babysitter, so that's okay. He could not attend my conference, which I will be here participating in. So that's okay. We'll see Rocky soon enough. Beautiful. Peaceful. Really, really nice. Beautiful, beautiful skyline. Coronado Bay Bridge. It's a great way to get over here to the island, or you can take the boat. It's your choice. I think there may even be a third way through Imperial Beach, but I'm not positive on that one. We're nearing the bend for the landing, Coronado Landing. And there's the red right return over there. Can you see it? For the boats coming in. The Buoy Master. Red right return. So just pointing out our channel here. A lot of boats go in and out, and underneath that Bay Bridge, lots of little local cruise boats and military boats. Peaceful. Very peaceful here. And we do have some really pretty flowers. Orange and purple go well together. Colors in nature, we can wear them. Beautiful waterfront. And we are looking at the skyline of the downtown San Diego from Coronado. Oh, that would be the ferry.